What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's Fargo, and today we're going to challenge ourselves against Nightmare Boss Rosetta. And the reason for that is, after you play PGR for a good while, you find out that you're just playing Warzone over and over and over, which is fun, and you're playing Pain Gauge over and over and over, which is also pretty fun, right? But those are the two game modes you're pretty much restricted to for the most part. So it's always fun to challenge yourself and play against a more difficult boss if you can, right? And the beautiful thing about PGR is they always offer those bosses, right? You can always face Camu, you can always face Riot, you can always face Rosetta, who's where we're going to be fighting today, to really push the limits of your characters and your skill. But before I talk any more about that, I do want to remind everybody that to collect all of your materials from the Eternal Engine, because this is going to be ending very, very soon. So just make sure you don't screw yourself at any materials that you could get from the Eternal Engine. But against Rosetta, this is going to be the 8,000 BP Rosetta, right? So this is the most difficult one that we have available. And we're going to be using two different teams. And the reason for that is, this is the team that I used the first time, right? I tried this team to see if I could get it done. And obviously I did. But the thing about this team is you have a healer in Liv, right? And whenever you're facing these nightmare bosses, they have a depleting effect. They deplete your life over time. So if you don't end the fight fast enough, you will die. So having Liv is actually quite nice because you don't have to worry so much about getting hit, because you're going to have a heal throughout the fight. And I found out it really didn't seem all that difficult. So I wanted to challenge myself even further and do a round without a healer. So there's going to be two different teams. It's going to be this team right here. And Convoy really is like the ace up my sleeve when it comes to these runs, because this is the memory set I'm going to be running on him for both of the runs. 4-piece Hannah with a 2-piece Catherine, right? You got the debuff here for the physical. But the thing about Convoy is, one, he has the decreased damage received from his yellow orbs, the counter. He also has a HP shield on his blue orbs. And he can stun with the blue orbs. And when he does his QTE, he also can stun. So you have CC, you have an insane amount of survivability with this character. When you bring him in, because of his yellow orbs, he can just take a lot of damn damage. If you get the counter, he just doesn't take much damage. He has a lot of damn survivability, even against this Rosetta, right? And having that HP shield just adds more to survivability on top of having the CC from the stun. This guy is absolutely insane for this, not to mention that he does decrease the defenses of the boss whenever he's playing his QTE. So that's really, really nice. Now, in one run, of course, we're going to have the healer and Triple S Liv. I just had a 4-piece Da Vinci on her with 2 Voltaires. But, at Triple S, she does give an extra 10% physical damage, but she also offers that heal. It just makes things a lot easier because you're going to have that heal. So what I did was, in the next one that you're going to see, is I actually switched out Liv for Nanami. And Nanami, like Kamoy, is a tank, and she does decrease the defenses of the boss when she applies her QTE, but also when you do her blue orb, she also decreases the defenses. So you can actually do more damage at a faster rate having the two tanks instead of having Liv and a Kamoy on the team. And that's the trick, and that's the key to being able to do this without a healer, to try to end the fight as fast as possible. And for Liv and Nanami, I ran the exact same memory sets, 4-piece Da Vinci with 2-piece Voltaire. And then for Alpha, I actually was running the Frederick set. And I tried doing it with the patent set, and it just didn't seem like there was near enough damage. The Frederick set just has way more burst damage. Once you get them 3 dodges, you're going to get the extra damage reduction by 15% for 4 seconds. This makes a huge difference in the amount of damage you do. You time everything right. You guys have seen all the videos out there where you do this, and then you have the QTEs, you have all the debuffs applied all at the same time. You just do insanity as far as damage. But after I did that first run with this team, I didn't really feel it was all that difficult, so I just wanted to challenge myself and try to do it with no healers. So if you feel like the game is getting redundant, or you feel like it's getting boring, then try to do some of these things. Try to spice up the life in the game and try to face some of these other bosses. And if the boss ends up being too easy, then try to change it up and make it even more difficult for yourself. That way you get a lot more gratification out of playing the game. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you all with those runs, and I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. The link is in the description below, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.